and Community Spotlight with myself, Jason Robinson, CMO at EverRise, and with me I have...
Hi, TJ. You know me very well.
CCO at EverRise. And TJ, we've just come off the latest Twitter space. It was quite great to again be back on Twitter. It's been a few days since I was last on there, and we're gonna go through the last 7 days as usual. If you're new here, if you've not been involved in this format of show before, this is when we go through the last 7 days on social media and generally just praise the great work that the community have been doing, as well as TJ, of course, on our socials. So let me just go ahead and share the screen. But first of all, I need to rewind back 7 days. I keep forgetting to do that. But TJ, how has the week been for you from a social media point of view?
I mean, social media is a lot quieter now. In crypto Twitter in general. Bear market, people like to leave. They'll come back in the bull. I don't want to say it's a challenge. It's not a challenge when we have the community that we have. And thank God that we do. Again, community is everything. You know, EverRise is the community. It is you. It is Suresh's vision, and it is you. You know, with that said, it's been okay. I mean, it's easy for me, right? I engage, I tweet, but I just see the engagement overall dwindling big time right now.
Yeah, across the board, you know, people are starting to get exhausted. You know, people are finding these conditions tough, and it may just be a case of them just completely just forgetting about crypto, and I can't blame them. You know, there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, doubt spreading around on socials. You can see it all the time. We're very lucky that we're in this little like insulated community of hardcore, you know, hardened EverRise holders that completely know everything about the token, everything about the ecosystem, and certainly they do a great job each and every single day in spreading their enthusiasm out to others in the space, and we can see it right here again.
I feel like Jay, I'm going to interrupt you real fast. I feel like anyone in the EverRise community could essentially be staff. It's wild. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they just literally like they make our job so easy.
Everyone has taken it upon themselves to learn about EverRise, learn about the products that EverRise has created, and go out on their own and talk about them. And that's incredible, right? I tweet.
Shout out to everybody that's on Discord, on Twitter, on Telegram, on Reddit, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, you know, thank you for being a part of those platforms. And again, we really are seeing the key engagement levels being hit on Twitter in these periods of it's the dark times, right? We're in the dark times now.
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, everyone's making our job a lot easier by being out there, being active in the community with their time that they put in. And you know, we can talk about essentially BNB Chain and Andy Enrique doing a great job as always, representing the Spanish-speaking community. Absolutely formidable duo. You know, and again, the EverRise ES account, if you're not already following it, please make sure you do. I know that they're most likely tuning in, listening in, watching. So big shout out to you guys, constantly putting out the best, representing EverRise in the best possible way to the Spanish-speaking community, which is awesome. Hakuna, where's Hakuna been lately?
Hakuna's working his butt off on Defiance.
In Defiance, yeah. I see you tweeted him out last week as well. A nice thread about Everbridge from the Blockchain Media, which I saw about last week also. Everbridge, you know, re-enabling Everbridge. We obviously had the ETH merge. We just touched upon that. Went kind of just went through smoothly, didn't it? Nothing really happened. It was just kind of like, you know, which is what you want. So many people were like this big drama, and some people wanted it to crash and burn, other people wanted it to, you know, to spike in price. But in the end, it just kind of just plodded along, did its own thing. BSC Daily, TJ, you're getting quite used to them now, tweeting out about us, aren't you?
I am. It's again, that has nothing to do with anything that the team has done. All of these, well, I guess the DApp rating.
Well, hang on, you did retweet this
one. The DApp, but it's the community going out and talking about it, right?
Yeah.
This one, projects with risk rating. Okay, yeah, this is
this is a shout out to the devs. All the devs that have put their time, effort into making the dApps, which are awesome. And it's great to see that we're included amongst other reputable projects under the very low risk category on the BNB chain. It's great to see. And EverSwap, nice tweet about that as well. We saw that dApp Bay, we're after some reviews for EverRise dApps. I hope people got onto that. They tweeted out about that dApp Bay at BNB chain. So you want to talk about that a little bit? Leaving reviews.
So I put out a tweet asking for reviews on dApp Bay. It looks like we have now 6 reviews averaging 10 stars, which is great. The only reason I put it out is because you need to actually connect your wallet and be a real individual to leave a review. Always better to hear from the community than from a team. So unbiased reviews. I just put that tweet out, and we now have a 10 star out of 10 star rating on BNB Chain's dApp Bay.
Pretty good. Can't get better than 10 out of 10. Kodachi went live on EverSwap as well a few days ago, late last week, TJ. Another great onboard to the EverSwap ecosystem. Always great to see those graphics when they go out, isn't it?
Onboarding. Yep, absolutely. Always good to see projects adopting the dApps.
Even in this market, challenging market conditions.
Huge shout out to our sales team.
Absolutely. Most mentioned ERC20 projects on Twitter in the last 7 days. Again, you guys knocking out the park, being amongst the top 10 most mentioned projects. Some big names there, TJ.
Huge names.
We talked about last week, Matti Gallardo talking about EverRise as well, being on a space with Enrique and Andy.
Great guy. I wish I understood Spanish so I could have understood that.
I'm the same as you, man.
I know they did a wonderful, wonderful job.
Voltino tweeting out about us as well. Rise migrations, Vault different. What are they referring to? Yeah.
Speaking of migrations, we have a big migration coming up. Ape and their other token, they are migrating into a single token called Swing DAO.
Wow. And this is the power of ever migrating, right? You can so versatile. So, projects wanting to merge, projects wanting to migrate from a V1 to V2, projects wanting to resurrect their contract from a dead renounced contract to a healthy, flexible contract that they can take control of. There's various ways Ever migrate is useful. Mergers and acquisitions are something which we do see a lot of potential in the future with Ever migrate. So it's great to see a merge take place. Most contributed project of the week on Phantom. I see the EverRise logo, TJ.
You sure do. I don't have much to say other than it's we're very active on Phantom. We're on every single time I feel like Phantom Talk or Phantom Daily tweets, we're on there, which is great. And it's straight up to the dApps that have been built and are deployed and working on the Phantom chain.
I'll quote what they said. While the bull is hibernating, we need to build to be ready when it wakes up.
That's right.
These are the projects that are always active and contribute the most to the Phantom ecosystem of the week. So there we go. Great to be in that category. Okay?
Yes.
Building is important, and that's what we are doing. BSC Daily Coin of the Week again. We featured there as again on their feed. Great to see again. Phantom Daily talking about us as well as Phantom Talk. It's a nice tweet about EverRevoke there, TJ. We tend to talk about our dApps throughout the week. Avalanche.
We always will, because EverRise is the dApps.
Yeah.
It's the ecosystem of dApps.
Miguel says on the chat, bring the AMAs back to YouTube. So 2 things on that. I need to set it all up back again on my computer. So I had to do virtual audio cables and stuff like that. So when it works, I'll get it back up. Until then, you have to just bear with us on that one, I'm afraid. projects that are using data feeds and Chainlink. I actually did a webinar with Chainlink yesterday.
How was that, Jake?
It was really good, actually. Talking about marketing, certainly creating trust in a trustless world, and how EverRise used a great example of galvanizing their community, using the community to kind of promote what we're building, essentially how we network with other projects, how we certainly leverage our relationship with other projects and our ecosystems to kind of gain user experience and adoption to our ecosystem. And it was really good. I enjoyed doing the presentation, and big shout out to Matt and Keston, which helped me write my presentation notes, because without them it could have been less structured. They're so more organized than I am. So yeah, great to see us again being mentioned by Avalanche Insider. We do love using Chainlink and their technology. It really does help power the ecosystem. Phantom Insider again talking about us as well. So yeah, it's just across the board. You see Phantom talks again talking about bear season. And I see top left hand corner, top left. That's where you want to be, TJ.
That's right. I saw this one. It bothered me because they put a space between the R's. That always bothers me a little bit.
Yeah, it's not two words, it's one word. Oh, and again, this is where I want to be. Phantom Insider.
Okay, this one deserves an honorable mention, because the volume, I think if you add up everyone else on that chart, doesn't even add up to the EverRise social mention volume. Again, social mention volume is you. Sorry, I should look at my camera for that. It's you. You are the social mention volume. It is not us. We are not doing this. This is the community. This is your passion about the products that EverRise has delivered, that keep people safe, that create, on-chain interactions. This is all you talking about our products. So keep doing it, please.
Absolutely, keep doing it. Another tweet about Everbridge. We've got Wallet Guard talking about keeping people safe, as always. Wintermute was another one that was hit. Now, a market maker, I believe. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, market maker. Wintermute hit with 160 million. Again, every single day we're seeing exploits, vulnerabilities, hacks. Don't be involved in, protect yourselves, follow Wallet Guard, find out about what's the latest and greatest ways of keeping yourself safe. And get yourself a ledger or other hardware wallet, because it's really important that you disconnect yourself from the internet with your seed phrase. We've got a nice tweet out from the blockchain media again talking about our dApps, which is great to see. Don't think did we do a space with them, or am I?
No, we have not.
Well, maybe we could do a space with them at some point. Who knows?
Yeah.
They seem to be tweeting out about us quite a bit. We've got BSC Daily again talking about most mentioned BNB projects. Again, the community is awesome at that. And we've got SwingDAO, what you talked about earlier on today, tweeting out about EverMigrate, and almost time for EverMigrate for SwingDAO. What tokens? It's Banana Task Force Ape, and what was the other token?
Banana Index.
Banana Index and Banana Task Force Ape are going to be amalgamating into one called SwingDAO.
Very cool. Very, very cool. BTFA, I'm proud of them. They've done a very, very good job. They've grown significantly over the last little bit. Team works hard. I see the conversations that happen behind the scenes, and a big shout out to BTFA.
Big shout out. It's Ethereum Daily as well, talking about most active social community again. I think this is just going to be a weekly thing, TJ. We just have to keep thanking the community over and over again. Avalanche Space tweeting out about us as well. Everbridge transfer across chain at block speed, talking about the Everbridge technology. It's nice to see others in this space talking about the dApps in such a way. Phantom Daily again talking about most contributed projects on Phantom. And there we are. We are up to date, TJ. We're here. I think it's time to talk about people in our community that we see on a regular basis that are going above and beyond to help promote EverRise to others, to certainly make people feel welcome in the community, to be, certainly a notable presence, so to speak. And I think starting off, kickstarting, you probably hear him way before you see him. Do you know what I'm on about?
TJ, Jason. I think I have an idea.
Yeah, Maverick, we appreciate you, man. Every time there's a space with you not on it, we notice it. It's such a great experience having your energy come in and come up on stage to talk to us. Sorry I couldn't talk to you yesterday, but I look forward to speaking to you again in the near future. I know you're very busy in your life, and we appreciate you being a part of the family, but the EverRise family, and being with us on spaces. Thank you for all you do, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next space. So Mav, big shout out to you, dude.
Big shout out.
Next up on the list, I said her name, and you're like, yeah, absolutely. Someone that deserves all of the credit. Been with us since the beginning, and that's Rachel. EverRise Rachel is someone that's been with us for so long. If you haven't already, guys, everyone that we shout out here, please make sure you follow them. Rachel is awesome. She loved the picture. I love the picture there. The EverRise mug. Shown so much support to us, and she's always active especially on Telegram. Early mornings, Rachel's there helping people, giving people advice in terms of where they need to go to find out answers to any questions they've got. Just a great person to have in the community. Constantly on Twitter, just tweeting out about us, providing educational content, very much active. So thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you.
Some names I see as well that she's tweeted out.
And we have one more for the day.
We do have one more for the day. And that is, let me just bring it up. You won't guess this one. No one in the chat's going to guess this one, I don't think.
No?
This is someone that's not so active on Twitter, because they're super, super active on Telegram. And this person is JMI. Now, JMI is single-handedly running the Chinese Telegram group. He's done such an amazing job at just kind of keeping users up to date with information about EverRise in there. Obviously breaking down the barrier of language, and just constantly kind of just supports us. He's been with us since the beginning as well. Just a great person, an absolute pleasure to have within the community. So thank you ever so much, JMI, for being there, for running the Chinese Telegram, for being active also on Twitter and tweeting out about us. You rock, and we appreciate you, dude. We really do. And again, you spend all of your time on Telegram, and we notice it. We notice the people that are active in our community. We want to say a big thank you to all of you that spend hours of your time putting it back into EverRise. It does go noticed. It does help. You can see that other platforms out there, whether it be Phantom Talks, Phantom Insider, BSC Daily, Avalanche, BNB, BSC Daily, they're all seeing the engagement, the content that's being put out there on a very regular basis. Don't stop, guys. Don't stop. And we'll certainly get through to better times with the market, and the future is exciting for DeFi, TJ. DeFi as a whole. There's a lot of exciting things being developed. I know for EverRise, we are developing some really cool things, some new things that I don't think we've seen anywhere else. So, it's cool. It's really cool to be a part of that. So thank you ever so much for tuning in, guys. I will end on that one. TJ, do you want to shout out?
You stole the show as always, man. You're so good at talking. It blows my mind. But thank you for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. If you were not shouted out today, we do these every week. So keep doing it. We see you, as Jason said, without question. Your work does not go unnoticed, and we appreciate every single person in this community. Thank you for joining us today.
You guys rock. We love you guys lots and lots. Family, EverRise family. And And make sure that you are on all of our socials. If you're not already, Discord, get yourself in Discord, get yourself in, I would say Facebook. Yeah, get on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, just like us on Facebook. Make sure you're liking the right page, though, because there's a lot of scammers out on Facebook. Beware of that. Instagram, Telegram, if you're not already on there, which I think everyone is, and Reddit as well. Let's get the Reddit numbers up. Thank you ever so much, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you soon. See you next week.